Good morning. This is the unfiltered truth of being back in Germany. We have spent the last 3 weeks on the southern island of New Zealand. New Zealand has become over the past 2 years a bit of what I would like to call my happy place, and this is the second time we went. I don't think I've ever been to a country that encompasses so many different types of beautiful landscapes. We went on a little road trip for 2 days, and every turn of the road revealed something breathtaking and worth stopping for. Visiting New Zealand serves us two purposes. For one, we get to visit family, and then we also get a bit of a summer break during the European winter, which really does help to recharge. When here, I feel like I'm being reminded of what's important in life and what isn't. Sure, what we experience is just a fraction of New Zealand life, but it feels liberating to be in a place where nature and its preservation are so highly valued, where things are a bit more relaxed and nobody really cares about what you look like. I've lived happily makeup-free in my Kaiteri water taxi t-shirt for basically 3 weeks, with the only luxury I've allowed myself being getting my nails painted with gel polish, because this is something I can't indulge in when working. Since the travel to New Zealand is so long and time is limited to a few weeks, we make sure to take in as much as we can to make the most of it. But it feels like it's never enough, and saying goodbye is always extra tough, especially knowing that back home there's winter and work waiting for us. Good morning. This is the unfiltered truth of being back in Germany. We came back on Saturday evening and jet lag has hit us massively. So I've been awake since 1 a.m. basically. Now it is 7:30. I hope that I had a bit of sleep in between, but I can't be too sure. It's just impossible to get back to sleep. I have a late shift today, meaning I start at 11:30, and I've been outside of work for 3 weeks now. I don't know how to dentist anymore. I know this is not what you want to hear from your dentist, but this is the truth. I can only hope that my schedule is not too fully booked with not too many challenging cases, but I'm sure it's gonna be right back into what it was before the holidays. So I'm sure it's gonna be busy, and I'm also sure the moment I'm back it's gonna be fine. Actually quite happy with it, at least from the consistency point of view, and it's functionality first today. So there's so many things that are changing at the moment, and I feel like there's a lot of change happening in everybody else's life and not necessarily in mine. And for somebody that loves change and needs change, this is quite difficult to accept that at the moment. It's not really my turn to make any, I'll say it again, changes in my life, and so that's a bit what I have to deal with. And being in New Zealand, oh my god, if I'm gonna make myself cry on a Monday morning in my own YouTube video, that would be the absolute disaster. I've already cried myself all the way through security at the airport because I'm so bad at saying goodbye, and it always breaks my heart leaving that place. And coming back here, and it's just so freaking far away. Thankfully, we're able to go there once a year, which is nowhere near enough to see family, I feel, but this is the best we can do at the moment. But knowing that it's only a once in a year thing makes it extra difficult. It's really a bit of a bittersweet thing where on one hand we're very appreciative and we're very aware that being able to go there is something that we can do, and we're very grateful for that and we don't take it for granted, but at the same time it is quite draining emotionally and also physically, because when you go there, of course, you're super excited and it makes all the traveling, I mean, we're talking about from door to door of probably 36 to 48 hours. I'm not entirely sure anymore because time becomes such an irrelevant abstract thing, you know, but when you go there, of course, you feel super excited and you're really hyped about going. And I don't mind flying, I actually like flying, and it is a bit of a special time to spend so much time on the airplane. It's possible, it's manageable, but it is definitely nothing in regards to light traveling. Yeah, so when you go there, you feel super hyped, but then, you know, as the flight back approaches, it is super difficult. And then the flight back is super difficult because you've just said goodbye, you know you're not gonna be there for another year. And on top of that, you know what's ahead of you. And then you also know that what's waiting for you at home. Okay, so coffee is done. Still didn't spill it. And now I guess it's time to get some work done. Guess what? Doing something is better than sitting on the sofa. In the meantime, I've gone through my dissertation, or like the overworked or corrected version of it. And I'm really pleased because there's very little that my supervisor had to comment on. I'm a bit too tired to be too excited about it, but I'm actually really thrilled. Should I get Botox? Okay. Almost done. Are there songs about eye bags? Clear indicator of it being winter time. Hi, I'm super professional. If you don't do this, you're in trouble. And I'm not talking to myself. Today is gonna be a good day. Wow! Okay, I'm a bit too early, but I'm just gonna go to work now, rip the band-aid off, see what awaits me there, and then wish me luck that the first day at work is gonna be not so bad. All right, I'll talk to you soon. This is the next day. I couldn't film yesterday anymore because I was just too tired. And even now I have to say I'm tired. I'm tired. So yesterday, how was work yesterday? It was nice being back because everybody was happy to see me and I was happy to see them. So that made me feel super good. In terms of the procedures, I mean, my whole shift was packed with patients, and not just the nice little checkup cases and seeing kids here and there, but actually full on appointments with problems and complications. And my brain just went into freeze mode on most of the things. So I could see there's a complication. I mean, nothing threatening or anything, but it just took me ages to come up with what it is that I need to do, which is an awful feeling. So yeah, this weekend has been absolute admin and chill only. And yeah, well, I mean, the week has been quite depressing, I have to say. Things did not really go as I had wanted them to go. I was still majorly jet lagged for, I don't know, like 3-4 days or something, which doesn't sound a lot, but lack of sleep really gets to you, especially when you have stuff to do. So yeah, this weekend has been very much about living the life of an introvert, which I have to say I also really like. I know this sounds really lame, but I'm such a homebody, especially during the winter time. I just love being at home and, read and watch something online, or I just like being home. Now I'm watching some YouTube videos about how to make good YouTube videos, and tomorrow a new week starts, and I feel like work-wise this week or the coming week is going to be a bit less daunting or less busy, but let's see. I mean,